Messy gang on the tube, Hoes watching they moves, I said it's messy. Queen of the gossip, queen of the gossip, queen of the gossip. Yeah. Queen of the gossip. Okay, Drizzy.
Hey, good afternoon. What's poppin'? It's your girl Drizzy. Welcome back to Drizzy Radio. A place where we talk about celebrity gossip, celebrity news, trendy topics. If you're new here, kindly don't leave without subscribing. If you're a returning subscriber, I want to say special shout out to you. Now let's get straight into some things, you guys. And of course, today's topic, honey, we haven't taken our daily dose for a minute now, so let's just go about it. Oh my goodness. So most of you all sent me this chat and they were asking me, what do I think about it? You all know that we are heavy on JP News on this platform, honey. And let me put my 2 cents into it. Shout out to all the people that were sending it to me, honey. I up too much, but most of the time I'll be making a lot of sense, okay? I think, I can't just prove it, but I think this platform is owned by or affiliated with Wasafi person. I just can't pinpoint it, but most of the time, whatever they're posting the thing, they'll be posting it, tagging Wasafi, and most of the time Wasafi be reposting it, right? So it have to do with the top 10 Tanzanian artists by digital reach in 2026. Okay, this is only in 2026. Okay, if you take a look at the numbers, it's Diamond Platnumz, Mavokali, Rayvanny, Harmonize, Zuchu. Shout out to Zuchu for, being mixed on those men. And no joke. Of course, Mario Mbosso, J Melody, Ali Kiba, and of course, Juma Jux. And of all these artists, of course, you can see Diamond Platnumz is way up there with the 19 billion views. Of course, there's Mavokali. And a lot of people in the comment section were asking, like, how comes they have these huge numbers? But, they're not that... You wouldn't consider them to be like in top 5 of TZ artists. Where are the numbers coming from, right? We're definitely gonna get into that, but between number 2 and number 6, there's not much big margin, right? Because between number 2 and number 6, the difference is like 3, if I'm not mistaken. But you guys must also remember, if you look at this chart right here, the only person who haven't dropped in this year, that is 2026 music solo, is Juma Jux. The rest of these people, they've dropped songs, all of them. We're going to talk about that also. The fact that most of the views that Diamond is getting in 2026 are coming in Nigeria. Of course, you're seeing India with Rayvanny and Mavokali. We'll talk about that in a few. And also the fact that from number 4 to number 9, those are Kenyans right there. And number 10, again, that is a Nigeria right there. And the fact that despite this being Tanzanian top 10 artists, and they're not getting most of their views from their own countries. We'll talk about that. So one person asked, naomba kuuliza, mnaoelewa mnieleweshe, huyu Mavokali anafanya nini mpaka anafuatiliwa India? Tumanana Swahili listeners, this person is basically asking, like, I want you guys to kindly make me understand what music, or rather what does Mavokali do that is making his music to be listened more in India, okay? And the owner of the platform replied saying, in a quote, nyimbo yake ya Commando imefanywa remix sana huko na challenge nyingi India na Poland kwa upande wa TikTok. Spotify ni nyimbo ya pili Tanzania yenye streams nyingi ukitoa tetema ya Rayvanny. To my Swahili listeners, this person is basically saying that Mavokali have this one song called Commando, and a lot of people from India and Poland have done lots and lots of remix. So this is what is helping his original versions numbers go up, for example, on TikTok, and of course also on Spotify. He also added that on Spotify, this Commando song is the most streamed, okay? the second song apart from Tetema. Remember, the Tetema with Rayvanny was first done with what was that Latino guy? I forgot his name. And the second person is of course Nora Fateh of India, and you all know that Nora is poppy currently. So when they dropped the remix of Tetema is what is making Rayvanny's numbers even go up. And another person asked, when did Nigerians start listening to Diamond? Because I have not heard his songs played in a gathering. Do Nigerians understand Swahili? Okay. Let me read to you the person who answered this lady before I add in my own commentary on that. Because this person commented, it's because of his collaboration with Jukes. People must remember that when Ikweji did numbers in West Africa, not only numbers, that song charted on different platforms, right? It usually make people listen to your other songs. Most of the time when one of, for example, your video go viral, on one of your songs go viral, it makes people, be curious about your other songs. So that was what happened with the flock of Nigerians going in to listen to Diamond Platnumz. But let me read you what somebody wrote who was trying to dispute the fact that Diamond Platnumz numbers, a lot of his views were coming from Nigeria, because not up until long ago, there is another statistics that was done, and it showed that most of Diamond Platnumz's views were coming from Kenya. And now it's coming from Nigeria in 2026. These people are forgetting that it's not over the years. We are talking 2026, right? So let me read it to you. This person was saying in a quote, what about the biggest Nigerian artists that came to feature Diamond Platnumz? Where did they hear his music for them to collaborate with him? Flavor had featured Diamond Platnumz on his single like Time to Party. Bena Iyanya has featured Diamond. KC has featured Diamond Platnumz. Pato Ranking has featured Diamond Platnumz on his two biggest singles, Love You Die and Korokoro. A lot to mention. Diamond Platnumz featuring Chike, My Baby. After first release, it held all. Hold on, let me read some more. Okay. Chart of streaming platforms in Nigeria. It's because of love. Africa is one and we all one. Just like Nigerian artists do well on Tanzanian streaming platforms, that's how Nigerians do other foreign music too. You do not have to be fan for any artist to do well in your city. All Diamond Platnumz and Jukes are loved in Nigeria. I understand all that. And I respect the person's opinion, but do respect, right? We ain't gonna pretend that the real reason why Diamond Platnumz is doing all these numbers is based off of some songs which he dropped more than 5-6 years ago. Because the songs that the lady is mentioning, the ones with Iyanya, the ones with Mr. Flavor, are songs that were dropped way back. The one that she could have at least made argument with was the one that he dropped with Chike, that seemingly did okayly in Nigeria. But let's just be honest, that's not the only song that will make most of his views or most of his listening come from Nigeria. The only time that I've ever seen people so excited about, or rather the only time that I've seen Nigerians so excited about Diamond Platnumz songs is during the Ikweji era. Let's just be honest, guys. That's the only time that I've seen Nigerians so excited about Diamond Platnumz song. The fact that it even trended, noticeably on different Nigerian platforms, it is what shows you that it was due to Ikweji that he's managing to have most of his streams in 2026 coming from Nigeria. Let's just be honest, guys. We are talking about 2026, not 2025, not 2024. You know what I'm saying? And Diamond, as far as we're seeing, he hasn't done any collaboration with any Nigerians that blew up in 2026. Okay? And we ain't gonna sit here and say that, oh, regardless, they've been streaming even before, because not up until long ago, the statistic was saying something different. And algorithm change all the time. For example, this month I might have a lot of Kenyans watching me, and next month I might have a lot of Nigerians watching me, or a lot of Americans watching me, or a lot of Ghanaians watching me. It happens like that all the time. And the only time that I'll have a lot of Nigerians watching me is if I have a Nigerian content and a lot of Nigerians are attracted to my videos. Okay? This is me not trying to dispute Diamond's collaboration, or rather relationship with Nigerians before Jukes. Yes, there was a relationship there, but we've never seen Nigerians themselves being so excited into acceptance of Diamond Platnumz's song like that before. Yes, they've had some smash hits that did good here in East Africa, like the one with Pato Rankings, the one with Mr. Flavor. They did very well. Maybe the internet wasn't, as popping as it is today, but let's just be honest. Anyway, keep it classy. Stay messy. I want to hear what you have to